Here I've got a simple project that I've just created, and I've uploaded a few driver's license documents. And I'm going to go over how you can add a text field. So I've got one here called first name. And essentially you would use a text field when you're just trying to pick off, essentially some text off of the document that you have. This would be like the most commonly used extraction field that you'll probably come across. Again, just pulling information off the document. This wouldn't be the best use case if you're trying to perform some kind of reasoning. So maybe I would say, how many days are there between the date of birth or an expiry date or something like that. You don't need a text extraction because that's not a piece of information that you see directly on the document. But the more straightforward fields like first name, last name, maybe expiry date and date of birth, those would be perfect candidates for text fields. So I'm going to go over that right now. So you can go in and add it in, and it's fairly simple. We add in the name of the field, and then we obviously pick the type of field that we're working with, which is going to be text extraction. And then we need to add a description. So naturally the description will default to simply the field name that you've added. And for most simple fields, like the ones we're going to be dealing with in driver's licenses, that's usually good enough for the LLM to perform its extraction. So let's do date of birth. Let's do expiry date. And maybe address. And you can see that it's done a pretty good job without much extra description to be able to pick everything that we'd like. Now, if you do want to add some more descriptive information, you can. Main address of driver. But again, for maybe straightforward documents and more straightforward fields, usually the field name is good enough. It's made that pretty easy for the model to understand. You can now add and configure individual text fields to capture the specific information you need from each document.